Hello, I've decided that today is a good day to talk about Salvage by Michael Crummey. This is a collection of poems by Canadian author Michael Crummey. I've talked about Crummey quite a bit before on my channel. I read Galore and Sweetland, two novels by him. I read another collection of poetry and short stories, also by Crummey, which was called Hard Light, and I reviewed that a week or two ago. Unfortunately, I didn't really enjoy this collection. Salvage is not quite the same caliber as Hard Light was. It's not that the poems aren't good. The poems are fairly good, they're okay. They're just not the kind of thing that captures my attention. What I liked about Hard Light was its historical sense. It gave me the sense that I was reading a short story when I was reading the poetry. With this poetry, I know I'm definitely reading poems. These poems have all the features that usually deter me from reading poetry. I'll read you a couple of them just to give you a sense of how the poetry is in this book. I suppose some of you may enjoy this. If you like poetry, you'll probably like Salvage. So here on page 24, Detour. The bird's clerical black glares like a harsh light against the fall of the new snow on the lake, its beak crow-bearing a meal from the flesh of some dead thing on the ice. Skirt the scavenger's mess in my heavy boots, the crow pausing to watch, without looking in my direction, a fulcrum of oblique attention in the afternoon silence. The mutilated creature at its feet, my careful detour. I just picked that one at random. It captures my attention, but at the same time, it doesn't. It's an interesting picture, it's an interesting poem, it's just not my kind of poetry. I'll read another random selection, Braveheart, from page 53. Our last night together in that house, I held your hand through 3 hours of the Scots betraying themselves to the English, and left it at that. You knelt to interrupt the credits as they rolled on the screen. Pressed rewind. Once again, an interesting picture, not my kind of literature. I guess in my poetry I like something with a little more story to it, a little more depth, and less guessing. I think on Goodreads I gave this 3 stars. If it was by any other author, I probably would have given it 2, but it's Michael Crummey. Even if I don't like Michael Crummey, I have to like Michael Crummey. This is probably my least favorite Michael Crummey work that I've read so far, but I still love Michael Crummey.